welcome to Tuesday. And as you know, every Tuesday we go in and take a look at the NZSX 50 overall, just to see how it's been performing. So without further ado, I will share my screen. So I've pulled up the NZSX 50 up here, and like it says, it's the gross index. And before I get underway, just the sort of housekeeping, and that is that this is just general commentary that I'm providing. It is not tailored to your individual circumstances, so it's not personalised advice. It's really just for education and things only. So the New Zealand share market, it did look, as you can see here by these candles, we've had 2 weeks in a row that the market has closed down. What's caused it, I'm not sure, and to be honest, because I look purely at the technical analysis, being the charts, I don't tend to get into too much as to the analytics and that behind it. It could be to do with obviously there's a bit of noise at the moment around inflation and that sort of thing, so it could be to do with that, but I'm really not 100% sure. What does concern me though is we've had a little bit of a gap drop down here, which that can be a little bit of a negative sign. But let's put up the moving averages and we'll just see how they are tracking. So we'll do the 30 and I'll also put up the 15 as well. So as you can see here, it has pulled back a little, the market has pulled back a little bit to these moving averages. They are, I'll just change the colour of that one actually. That's better. So thus the market overall is still trading above these moving averages, which is a good sign. So basically, if you look back on historics, when back here, which is beginning of 2003, we saw the market do a little bit of a rally and it pulled away from these moving averages, and you got quite a bit of a gap happening from there. Then it fell down, and okay, it slowly traded below those moving averages, which doesn't tend to be really a good sign, but we still had our golden cross, which means the 15 period moving average had crossed through the 30, which tends to be a good sign. And so even though we then traded below, we had a little bit of upward movement, obviously down again, and it went into a bit of a sideways pattern. Over here, which was about August last year, we had the 15 period moving average, and I've got this on a weekly chart, so the 15 week closed below the 30, and that's what we then refer to as a dead cross. And as you can see, no surprises, but the market fell, okay, through that. Obviously now we've started seeing the market in an uptrend, and for those of you that have been watching this since I've been doing these videos, the market then crossed at around sort of the middle of January this year, and from then I've actually started doing entering some long trades into the New Zealand share market. So whilst we have had 2 weeks in a row where we've got negative, you're not looking at a lot of volume, and you can see that by these indicators down the bottom. It's still very light, could just be pulling back, or there could be something more substantial to happen, but I don't know that, and that is why it's really important to have stop losses in place on any shares and things that you own. So it means that you're not going to get kicked out at the top of a market, but it means that you're not going to ride a market all the way through to the bottom. I've put on the bottom down here an average true range. So over the past 21 weeks, we can see what are the average sort of moves that we could perhaps experience in this market, or we have been experiencing in this market. And it's got 191 up there. So that is basically saying on average, that's where you could expect the market to move in a week. Obviously, we aren't as volatile as what we are back here in July 2022. And it's this indicator here. I take this figure and divide it what the share price is doing to give me basically a volatility percentage range, and that is still only working out at 1.6%. So that to me is still fine. It's within my rules of acceptability with looking at then going into stock specific investments within the stock exchange. So that leads me on to, if you haven't already become aware, I have created an offering basically for those people that do want to narrow down their searches just for the New Zealand share market of possible candidates that you could invest into. And again, it's just using my methodology, so it's certainly not tailored to anyone's specific advice, but it's something that I'm happy to provide, and I'm offering people a 30-day free trial, and obviously keen for your feedback and things. So I'll put in this video any links in that to that, and I'd love for you to come on on board, come and have a look, see what you think, and let me know, because I really want to educate people and let people know the possibilities that are out there. I've certainly been passionate about the share market for years, and obviously that's what got me into the finance background. But I don't give financial advice anymore, but certainly happy to do something like this on an educational basis. And if it helps, then that's great. If it doesn't help, then that's great as well. There's certainly no obligation. So I'd love it if you could jump across and yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think, if it's for you, if it's not for you. So yeah, that's me for today. And come back on Thursday and we will do a share and review. Until then, take care.